Good morning, children. Today in science class, we'll be continuing lesson number 11. And topic for today is force and friction. Come on, now let's start. Let us understand force. Look, is the ball moving? No. The ball will move only when it is pushed. A small push will move it a short distance. A large push will move it farther. Thus, when we push, we move things away from us. Now, look at this trolley. It will come closer when it is pulled. Thus, when we pull, we bring things closer to ourselves. Hence, we see a force is a push or a pull that is exerted to move things. Now, let us see few examples of push and pull. This push-up exercise, kicking a ball, and closing door are all examples of push. Opening the door, pulling goods cart, and pulling cart by a horse are all examples of pull. Now let's see how force helps us to do many things. For this I have taken a toy train, a ball, clay and string. First let us see how force moves things and stop things. I pushed toy train. It starts moving, hence position of toy train changed. And see how force stopped the moving train. Hence, force can move and stop things. Now I will demonstrate that how force can change shape of the object. I have taken clay and I will apply force with both my hands. You will observe that shape of the clay is changed. Now I will show another activity in which force will change size of an object. I've taken a spring and pulled it. You will observe that size of the spring has changed. So, force can change the size of the object. Now we will see how force can change direction of a moving object. I have taken a ball and applying force from both sides. See how it changed the direction of the moving object. How do things move in real life? See, a ball moves on a flat ground and stops after some time. Have you ever wondered why? You are skating on an ice rink and your friend is skating on the road. Whose movement will be smoother? Definitely yours. When you hold a bottle in your hand, it doesn't slip down. Why? Sometimes in a mall, you may see caution sign to warn you about wet surface. What is the reason for all this? Yes, friction. The reason why the ball eventually stops because of the force of friction. The reason why the skating on an ice rink is easier because force of friction is lesser there. Why the bottle doesn't slip through your hand? Because force of the friction doesn't allow it. If the floor is wet, the friction offered by it reduces and there are chances you may slip down. So, what is this friction? Yes, it is force exerted by a surface of an object and where it moves across. In first case, when the ball is moving in one direction, the force of friction acts in the opposite direction. The force of friction on an ice floor is lesser than the force of friction offered by the road. Hence, skating on ice rink is easier. The bottle doesn't slip down because surface of your hand offers friction in the upward direction. In mall, on the floor, wet floor, the soapy water reduces the friction offered by the floor. Hence, force of friction works in opposite direction.